Hey, what's up guys, in this video I'm reviewing a TV that's been making waves in the budget 4K space, the Samsung TU8000. This TV has been out for a while now, but it's still a hot seller today because of its affordability, decent performance, and the fact that it carries that Samsung brand name. In this video I'm going to break down the design, display quality, smart features, gaming performance, sound, daily usability, and how it stacks up against other TVs and its price range. Let's get started. Also, the link to this TV will be included in the video description below. Let's kick things off with the design because Samsung really did a nice job here, especially for a budget model. The TU8000 looks more premium than you would expect at this price point. It features a sleek, minimalist aesthetic with thin bezels and a very clean all-black chassis. The stand is a simple two-leg setup, easy to install, and keeps the screen stable. It doesn't take up much space either, so it will fit on most furniture setups without a problem. From the back, you'll see some nice cable management channels that help keep things tidy, a thoughtful touch for people who hate cluttered setups. Overall, while the materials aren't exactly luxurious, mostly plastic, it's well built, sturdy, and visually appealing. It fits into modern rooms without looking cheap or outdated. Now let's get to the heart of it, the display. The TU8000 uses a VA panel, which means it has strong contrast and deep blacks, especially when compared to IPS panels. Black levels are one of the TV's strengths. You'll notice this especially during dark scenes in movies and shows. Watching something like The Mandalorian or Stranger Things in a dim room looks impressive for this price point. However, the brightness is where the TU8000 starts to show its limitations. It's just not very bright, especially for HDR content. It maxes out around 300 nits, which means it struggles to really make highlights pop. So when you are watching HDR10 or even HDR10 Plus content, you will see the color improvements, but the image won't jump off the screen the way it does on higher end models. Color reproduction is decent, though not mind-blowing. This isn't a QLED, so the color gamut isn't as wide as Samsung's higher tier TVs. Still, with Samsung's crystal display technology, colors look natural and balanced. For casual viewing, movies, shows, and YouTube, it's solid. The 4K resolution is crisp, and Samsung's Crystal Processor 4K does a respectable job upscaling lower resolution content. Cable TV, older DVDs, and 1080p streams all look sharp with minimal noise. By the way, prices on this TV update almost weekly with sales and other general price drops, so if you want to find the most updated information, simply check out the video description and you will find the latest prices. And of course, if you find this video helpful, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. The TU8000 comes with a 60Hz native panel that's standard for budget TVs and it's fine for everyday content. Samsung's motion handling is decent, but it doesn't have the fast response time or motion interpolation you would find on premium models. Fast action scenes in sports or action films can show a bit of blur, and you might see some judder on slow panning shots if motion smoothing is turned off. You can tweak the motion settings in the menu, but the soap opera effect can become noticeable if you crank it too much. If you're watching Netflix, Hulu, or regular cable, you'll be just fine. But if you're very sensitive to motion artifacts, especially in sports, this may be something to consider. Alright, now let's talk about gaming because a lot of people are buying the TU8000 for consoles like the PS5 or Xbox Series X. This is where the TU8000 lands somewhere in the middle. On the plus side, it supports auto-low latency mode or ALLM. That means when you fire up your console, it automatically switches to game mode to minimize input lag, and the input lag is actually pretty good, around 10 to 12 milliseconds in game mode, which is great for casual gaming and even some competitive multiplayer. But here's the catch: no HDMI 2.1, that means no 4K 120Hz support, no variable refresh rate, and no native high frame rate gaming. It's locked to 60Hz, so games that support higher frame rates won't hit your full potential. Still, if you're playing story-driven titles, indie games, or casual multiplayer, you'll have a good time. Visuals are sharp, lag is low, and colors look solid enough. Just don't expect next-generation performance. Now, talking about smart features and OS, the TU8000 runs on Samsung's Tizen OS, and even in 2025, it's still one of the fastest and most user-friendly smart platforms out there. Tizen gives you access to pretty much every streaming app you could imagine, like Netflix, Disney Plus, Prime Video, YouTube, Apple TV, Hulu, HBO Max, you name it. The interface is smooth, apps load quickly, and switching between sources is very fast. You also get voice assistant support, both Bixby and Alexa, depending on your setup. If you prefer Google Assistant, you will need to pair an external device since it's not natively built in. Screen mirroring, SmartThings compatibility, and even Samsung's Tap View for quick phone casting are all here. It's a solid ecosystem, especially if you already own other Samsung devices. Sound quality is often an afterthought on budget TVs, but the TU8000 does okay. It's got a 2-channel down-firing speaker setup that delivers about 20 watts of power. Dialogue is clear, mids are okay, and it can get loud enough to fill a small to medium room. But like most thin TVs, there is not much bass, explosions, music, and soundtracks lack punch, so if you want a more cinematic experience, you'll definitely want to add a soundbar. The TV supports Dolby Audio but not Dolby Atmos. You can, however, use HDMI ARC to connect it to a soundbar or receiver and upgrade your audio that way. Now let's talk about daily usability. In daily use, the TU8000 is reliable and very user-friendly. Boot up time is quick, the interface doesn't lag, and everything feels well integrated. Input switching is smooth and settings are easy to find and adjust. The remote is Samsung's standard minimalist remote. It's compact with shortcut buttons for major streaming apps and voice search built in. It's simple, clean, and works well. Energy efficiency is another plus. This is an LED TV with reasonable power draw, and Samsung includes eco settings that help reduce energy use when you are not actively watching or when ambient light is low. Now, for the big reason a lot of people consider this TV is its price. You can often find this TV in the 55-inch size for under $400, and even the 65-inch model is frequently on sale for around $500 or less. The serious value for a 4K smart TV from a top-tier brand. Of course, at this price, it's competing with similar models like the TCL 5 series, Hisense U6H, and Vizio M series. Many of those competitors offer QLED panels, better brightness, and sometimes even 120Hz support. But what Samsung brings to the table is brand reliability, a polished interface, and a strong balance of features. For casual viewers who want something that just works and looks good out of the box, the TU8000 makes a strong case for itself. Now, is it a good choice? If you're looking for a dependable, attractive, and easy-to-use 4K TV at an affordable price, the answer is yes, it's definitely a good choice. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles of newer models, but it delivers a clean picture, smooth interface, good gaming basics, and a trusted brand experience. Is it future-proof? Not exactly, but if your needs are basic and you want something that looks good and performs well without breaking the bank, the TU8000 is still one of the best budget choices out there. So guys, let me know in the comments, are you planning to pick up this TV or are you going to stick with what you already have? That's it for this video guys, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if this video was helpful, and make sure to check out the description for links to find the most up-to-date pricing on this TV. See you in the next one.